Hello. Hey, is it that time again already? 5 o'clock? We'll try a little different opening number. Okay. Thank you, Marilyn. Marilyn's sitting on the side today here.
You're
But
welcome.
please, ladies and gentlemen, oh, please. Come on. All right, we got a pretty good lineup tonight, especially if you're a Neil Young fan. We got some Milton Berle jokes. I got a little Charlie Daniels tribute. Do a couple songs from Charlie Daniels. Unfortunately, he passed away this week. And then we're going to do accounting jokes. I got Joan sitting there. How you doing, Joan? Okay. So let's just start off with some Milton Berle jokes. If everybody remembers Milton Berle, I got to see him live just before he passed away. It had to be 35 years ago in Akron. And he was very funny. But I remember the most at the end, he left, everybody stood up, of course, and he came back on, and he told a few more jokes, and he left, and everybody clapped, and he came back on, and he went 6 times. And at the end, and it was like people were just being nice, and it was like, if you clap, I'm coming back on. And he just, and it's like 3 people would clap. I heard that, and it was a pretty funny ending. And he just told a couple stupid jokes, because that's what he does. And that's what I have here. So let's start. We'll start with some Dr. Milton Berle doctor jokes. I tell you, as a kid, hold on, I better get this thing ready here. Okay. As a kid, I went to emergency. I swallowed a frog. The doctor said to my mother, don't worry. He will croak any minute. Croak. He's croaking. Okay, never mind. As a... Oh, Marilyn has a noise. Is there water? Okay. As a kid, I also swallowed a bullet. Doctor said to my mother, well, give him lots of laxatives and don't point him at anybody. Yeah, my doctor asked me why I drank a jar that said poison. I told him on the bottom it says lie, so I didn't believe it. Okay. It's a tough day. It's a tough day. That's it. So,
Mark Brapeman wants to know,
yeah.
since when do accountants have a sense of humor?
We don't. We have Mark Brinkman, I got accounting jokes. You're going to enjoy the accounting jokes.
Your mother's on.
Okay, my mother's here. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you, my friend Joel Berman used to be a comedian. He told me a story that he saw Milton Berle, and he would love Milton Berle. And he would go backstage with Milton Berle, and after he was done one time, he looks at Joel and says, watch this. And he went back on and told the exact same joke again, and everybody bent over laughing. He says, see, it's not the joke. See? Which, kind of interesting. Okay, falling out of building jokes. You don't see many of those, or hear many of them.
I know.
When's the last time you saw? So a man came home, and it was obvious the wife was having an affair. He was so mad, he threw the refrigerator out the window. The refrigerator falls on a guy and kills him, and the guy goes to heaven. So be it, he's in heaven, and there's the man who was cheating with the woman who was also there. He says to the guy, if only I wasn't walking on that street. The other guy says, yeah, if only I wasn't hiding in the refrigerator. Boom, boom. Oh, they're coming. There we go. They got a few people coming. So a man was falling out a 75-floor building. As he ascended each floor, he was so nice. As he passed the window, he would say, hey, don't worry, I'm not hurt yet. Okay. Oh, like Marilyn's laughing today. Nobody else is laughing here. Okay. So I'm walking along, and a man falls out of a 10th floor building. I asked him, I said, what happened? He said, I don't know. I just got here myself. Oh, I got Donnie. I got somebody to laugh. That was good. All right. So, but then the paramedic comes and picks him up and puts him on a stretcher. He says, are you comfortable? He said, well, I make a decent living. Okay. Milton Berle jokes, Don. So a young guy is filling out a job application. And its first question, who should we notify in case of an accident? He writes, anybody in sight. Okay. It says sex, M or F. He writes, well, when I'm alone, M. Next question, have you ever been indicted on a felony? He writes, no. He said, please explain. Said, good attorney. No, like a good attorney joke. Okay. Anyway, there's two assassins, and they're hired to kill a South American tyrant. And they follow him around for months, and they realize that every day for 90 days straight, the tyrant goes outside the stretch. So they set up right where he goes out the stretch. Well, noon comes, the tyrant doesn't show up. They wait 15 minutes. They wait a half hour. Finally, one of the assassins says, boy, I hope nothing happened to him. All right, acting jokes. So I went to the play Hamlet by William Shakespeare. The actor was the worst. He was horrible. The audience started throwing peanuts at him. Finally, they started throwing soda pops at him. Finally, the actor steps up and says, hey, why are you throwing it at me? I didn't write this crap. Oh, I hit the wrong button on that. Bing! So anyway, so he goes to his agent afterwards. And the agent says, I'll call you as soon as I find a role for an old man. And the actor says, what do you mean, old man? I'm only 21 years old. The agent says, well, by the time I find someone who will hire you, you'll be an old man. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Okay. Yes. That's what you get for clean jokes. Okay. Hold on. There's more. Don't worry. There's a lot more. I got miscellaneous jokes. Miscellaneous jokes is good. That means I'm coming to the end here. Stick around for the accounting jokes. You don't want to miss those. So, my daughter is a real Cinderella story. At midnight, she turns into a motel. Boom. I asked my local congressman, I said, hey, what are you going to do about the abortion bill? He says, well, I guess I'm going to pay it. Boom. Okay, all you can relax, all you, whatever side you're on, relax, eh? Elephants never forget, but what do they have to remember, actually? But okay. Oh, I see Joan's here. Joan, I think you saw me like 25 years ago. I never forget a dress. Ba-boom. Whoa, man. Milton, he's probably, after hearing this, he's probably glad he's dead. So, okay. He lived a long time, though. All right, so the man fell off the eave of his house. Of course, he was eavesdropping. Oh, come on. Milton, how did you throw... So it was the night of my wedding, all right? My soon-to-be bride sits down with me and my parents. And she says, you know, I want to start the marriage off on a clean slate and a clean conscience. And she starts telling us every person she cheated on over the last couple years while we were going together. She just felt it was important. Well, my parents, they're trying to say something nice. It's the most uncomfortable situation. My mother says, you're obviously very brave to do this. My father says, you obviously must have a very good memory. Okay, drunk joke. Okay, a wino just leaves the liquor store and gets hit by a car. He feels wetness on his chest. He says, oh, I sure hope that's blood. Oh, that wasn't, come on. Yeah. All right. So during an AA meeting, there was a really drunk guy staggers in, and we asked him, so you're going to join? He goes, no, I'm here to resign. Okay. I would tell you more Milton Berle jokes, but you would only laugh. Okay, that's the end of Milton Berle jokes. I hope you had a very low expectation there.
Are these his jokes from vaudeville?
Yeah, he has a book called Milton Berle Jokes, and they're on the internet. And there they are. I used to watch, I think he was on Wednesday night. He was like, after the show of shows, he was like competing, you know what I mean, with Sid Caesar. He was like the other Sid Caesar. Okay, as you know, Charlie Daniels died, which is sad. And so I'm gonna do a couple Charlie Daniels. Interesting. I'm gonna do get a little interest here. Back in the early '70s, it was the beginning of the disco phase, if you remember. It was also the beginning of Southern rock, okay? Southern rock was also the beginning of country rock, the Eagles and all that. Southern rock was like country rock only with the blues, all right? It was, and, a lot of people, they connect the Southern rock with, because Tom Petty had a Confederate flag and they're pointing out some of those things. But really, in reality, most of the songs were blues. In fact, a lot of the songs were the original African Americans from the 20s and the 30s. The Allman Brothers did Elmore James, and they did Robert Johnson. And so my brother, Barry, wanted this one blues song for Charlie Daniels, but a lot of his songs are blues. This one's a little easier. He wanted a fiddle song, like I'm going to pull a fiddle out. Barry, thanks a lot. Here's a very similar song. It's a blues song, and it lists all the Southern rockers back then. This was from like '72. Well, the train, the grinder, switches running on time. Tucker boys are cooking on Caroline. People down in Florida can't be still when Leonard Skinner's picking out in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia from near and far want to hear Richie Betts and that red guitar. So gather round, children, get down. Well, get down, children, get loud. Well, you could be loud and be proud. Be proud, you're a rebel, 'cause the South's gonna do it again. Elvin Bishop sitting on a bale of hay. He ain't good looking, but he sure can play. There's ZZ Top we can't forget, and old brother Willie getting soaking wet. And all you good people down in Tennessee that digging Barefoot Jerry and a CD, well, get down. Well, gather round, children, get down. Well, get down, children, get loud. You can get loud and be proud. Get proud and be proud. You're a rebel, 'cause the South's gonna do it again. get down. Well, gather round, children, get down. Well, get down, children, be loud. Get loud and be proud. Well, you could be proud. Be proud you're a rebel, 'cause the South's gonna do it again. All right. That was South's gonna do it again, Charlie Daniels. All right, I'm gonna do one quick Neil Young to start off our Neil Young tribute. Can you hear over there? You good? Okay. And hope you're a Neil Young fan. Like, I started going through Neil Young inventory, and boy, there was a lot I wanted to do. I'm going to do a few songs, just a couple verses, just because it's like, oh, I've always wanted to play that. And all right, so I'll do one quick Neil Young song here. I think everybody knows this song is a big song off of Harvest. By the way, while I'm doing this, Neil Young came out with a new album on June 19th. It was actually an album he never released back when he was having his divorce in '73, right after this Harvest album. And he finally released it. And there was two big songs on it that ended up being hits, one from somebody else. I'll do the two songs, so you don't have to go get the album. You'll know the two big songs, and you'll be happy. You'll say, oh, good, save me some time. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. It's been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. They keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching and I'm growing old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. Okay. Okay, we got heart of gold people out there. I remember listening to that. I had to be, 20 years old. I'm thinking, yeah, I guess I am getting old. You know? Okay, Mark Briefman, your dream has come true. I'm going to do my accounting jokes. Also, I'm going to tell you my sad story about being an accountant, which is, okay. I was an accountant.
Paul Newman said, nice heart, dude.
Oh, Paul, baby. All right.
Christina said, right on, HD. And Mark Rockwell says you always did a great Neil Young.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of Neil Young coming. I was a CPA for over 35 years, and I've always heard the jokes already. Oh, you're a CPA, constant pain in the ass, Oh, cleaning, pressing, and alterations, Or and there's the old joke, and honestly, I must have heard it 100 times, and people set this joke up. If you're an accountant, they give you, well, the bottom line is, well, what number do you want it to be? And they'll tell you stories about, they're going for 10 minutes, and it says, so, Harold, what'd you come up with? And the accountant says, oh, what? So I'm not going to tell that joke. I just did. Okay, so I did taxes for 35 years. I was a tax guy. And what I know about taxes, I could fill a prison with, okay? So I'm just telling you, I was a pretty good tax guy. At one point, they were going to honor me by naming a loophole after me at one point. I mean, that was how good I was. Now, I once had a bad client. I told him, I said, for me to get your books to balance, on your way home, you need to hit an oil well, okay? I'm just telling you right now. The worst, and actually I had some great clients, and seriously, accountants, they think they're all numbers, and they got the sleeves, and I became such good friends with clients, and this was their dream, and I got to share their dream, and it was, when I asked at tax time, you walk in, when I asked you, hey, how you doing? I knew how they were doing. A lot of people, I don't know. I knew, right? You know what I'm talking about, Mark. So I started with the firm back in like 1970, 70% tax bracket, okay? People don't, they hear about it, but it was 70%, including dividends, interest. The only, the two big deals was capital gains was 20%. And if it was on a W-2, there was a maximum tax of 50%. So back then, when we had to do this, we had an alternative minimum tax, which you still have, and we had alternative maximum tax, and we had to do the tax returns without a computer. What a pain in the neck those days were. And we had to get the forms. Oh, boy. I was the trucking guy back in Ohio, and the ICC deregulated in '81, and all of our trucking firms basically filed bankruptcy, and I lost my job. And I said, well, I'm going to just start my own firm. Actually, how stupid was I? I started a firm. I had literally 0 clients. I said, I'll just start a firm. And I had a pencil, and that was it. And it took about 10 years before I made any money, but eventually it worked out pretty good, so I can't complain. So when I lost my job, it was about the best and worst thing that ever happened to me, but it was a tough day. All right, so here's some of the things I've learned that I can now look back on and laugh a little bit. The worst part, just like I had these great clients, I also had, when you start off and you got nothing, you take everything. You take every client you can get. And there's a couple clients, they're deadbeat clients. They're not that they didn't have any money, they just don't pay their bills. And if you've ever been in business, you've run across these guys. They pay enough just so you'll do the next bit for them, but they'll always owe you money. They're kind of sociopathic type people. And they would tell me, I'm short on cash flow. I did the cash flow. Really? You're telling me you're cash? I mean, I would work, and I'd get this $1 million line of credit done for him. I say, oh, great, now you can pay me my $5,000. I'm a little short. Oh, man. I tell you what, I carried some of these clients longer than their mothers, okay? That's it. Hold on, I got to get this one. Hold on. No one liked that one. Okay. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. And one of my clients was a young guy. He was very shy. He was shy about $5,000. I'm telling you, he was shy, all right? Boom. The accountants are laughing right now. Trust me, you got it. I finally called the guy. I said, hey, your bill today is 2 years old. He said, happy birthday, and he hung up. I had a client who was a tailor, and he was the tailor for one of these deadbeats. And he called me up, and he says, Harold, you got to help me. How are we going to get money out of this guy? I said, he owes me a lot of money. I did a lot of suits for him. I said, don't waste your time. You're never going to get the money out of him. Just write it off and move on. He goes, no, 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 no. He got to have money. Look how well he dresses. Yeah. Well, the next day,
That was a good one.
you like that one? Oh, okay. So I had one client. This is like an old accounting joke, and he owed another client $50,000, and he tried to invest the money and he lost the money, and he really felt bad about it, and he paced the floor. He couldn't sleep at night. Finally, the day he was going to meet the other guy he owed the money to, called me up at 5 a.m. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, Harold, I don't have the money. I can't sleep. What am I going to do? I owe him $50,000. I don't have the money. I don't have." He goes, "Look, meet him for lunch. Sit him down. Look him in the eye. Say, I'm sorry. I don't have the $50,000. And what else can you do?" He goes, "Oh, well, okay." So he goes to lunch, looks at the guy in the eye, says, "I'm sorry, man. I don't have the $50,000. And he went home. He fell asleep. He felt better. He got everything was started. And the next morning, son, look on, I got a call at 5 a.m. It was the other guy. "Harold, what am I going to do? The guy didn't have the $50,000. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?" I was eating at a greasy spoon, and I saw one of my clients in the back cleaning dishes. And I looked at him. I said, "Man, a man of your talents cleaning dishes at this dump." He says, "Well, at least I don't have to eat here." To Tim, touche. Okay. Now here's some free advice. If you're successful in business, you owe a part to your accountant. The rest you owe to the IRS, okay? Ba-boom! Didn't see that one coming, okay. At first, you do succeed. It must have been your father's business, okay? I'm just telling you, it's truer than you think, all right? Boy, you're laughing at home. I could feel it. I could feel it. They're not laughing here. A client told me, a good client, he told me he was looking for an in-house accountant. I said, "What?" I said, "I thought you just hired one like 3 weeks ago." He goes, "Yeah, that's the guy I'm looking for." I said, I never met the guy. I can't tell you. Is he tall or short? He said, "Both." Now, but I had a good client. He entered into a business agreement with General Motors, all right? General Motors made the cars. He made the license plates, all right? Ba-boom, ba-boom. Oh, that's the end of the accounting jokes, so now we have some music. Oh, come on. Please.
Music.
All right, here's another Neil Young. It's a little medley of Neil Young songs here. This one was off Rust Never Sleeps, and the other second song is off American Stars and Bars. American Stars and Bars. I came home from college, and my brother Murray bought this 8-track, and it was fantastic, and I always loved that album. I got a couple from American.
Old.
I know I'm old. Oh, look, where's Sammy at? Hey, my rock and roll never dies. More to the picture than meets the eye. Hey, my out of the blue into the black. Give you this, but you pay for that. Once you're gone, well, you can't come back. When you're out of the blue and into the black. Well, king is gone, but he's not forgotten. This is the story of Johnny Rotten. It's better to burn out than fade away. Well, the king is gone, but he's not forgotten. Once I thought I saw you in a crowded, hazy bar, dancing on the light from star to star. Far across the moonbeam, well, I know just who you are. I saw your brown eyes turning in the fire. You are like a hurricane, there's calm in your eyes, and I'm getting blown away. There's something safer where the feeling stay. I wanna love you, but I'm getting blown. I am just a dreamer, and you are just a dream. You could have been anyone to me. Before that moment you touched my lips, that perfect feeling when time just slips away between us and our foggy trips. You are like a hurricane, there's calm in your eyes. Then now I'm getting blown away. There's something safer where the feelings stay. I wanna love you, but I'm getting blown. Hurricane. All right.
Are you gonna do wooden chips?
I don't.
You
Yeah.
were asked.
I was asked to do wooden chips. Well, I am doing a request from Janie Lauf. Janie, how are you doing, sweetheart? But and my brother, I did kind of a request, but you got to get me like before, all right? This next song was on the new album, so if you don't have the new album, and it ended up being a hit from Linda Ronstadt afterwards. You probably recognize the song. Interesting enough, he had a song before this that was never released called Dance, 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 and he just redid the song and wrote different words to it. My brother Murray will remember we had this bootleg Neil Young. It was my favorite album. And I had a bootleg Crosby, Stills and Nash called Wooden Nickel. My two favorite albums. Had a big party and somebody stole the damn albums. You believe that? To this day, I'm angry about it. If you know who that is out there. But this was I'm going to do the old song and then I'll do the new song. If you can guess the song, the new song by listening to the old song, it's worth, I think today it's worth $300 multiplied by, Marilyn, what number are we going to multiply that by today?
What?
We have the dollar multiplier. Oh, she's not paying attention. Multiplied by 0. Go back to sleep over there. All right. Hard to find good work, you know. Never thought love had a rainbow on it. Used to think a cloud was a nightmare. That was up until when I first met you. Now I go around hoping you'll care. Dance, dance, feel it all around you. Dance, dance, dance. Never thought love had a rainbow on it. See the girl dance. See the girl dance. Okay, now here's the song that was on the new album and was a hit from Linda Ronstadt. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. It only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you'll know you missed it. You lose your love when you say the word mine. I want to see what's never been seen. I want to live in that age-old dream. Come on, lass, we can go together. Let's take the best right now. Forgot to change harmonica, that's okay. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you'll know you missed it. You lose your love when you say the word mine. Okay, that's off the new album. Sorry about that. I had a good harmonica solo for you there. It was wonderful. You'll have to come back next year for that. Okay. Here's one of Jake's favorite songs. Let me get the right harmonica though on this one. That's close, okay. This was the song from the album After the Gold Rush. This
Your
is
mother says you have a good voice today.
Oh, my mother. Yeah, only my mother thinks that. My mother's doing well. Well, well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming. The archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for a replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. dreamed I saw the silver spaceships flying in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and colors flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream. Well, the loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. At the end of that one. Oh boy, I did the whole song. You play out through the whole song. That was for Mr. Jacobson out there. All right, here's a Charlie Daniels song.
Gloria and Steve are listening
Hey,
from Baltimore.
Gloria and Steve. No kinks today. I'm sorry. I will get one eventually. I'm gonna do a kinks whole thing.
Darcy's listening.
Oh, Darsky, how you doing there, sweetheart? All right. When I said Charlie Daniels, Jake wrote me, you're going to do Long Hair Country Boy. And of course, you got to. Actually, Charlie Daniels did a lot of church, a lot of evangelical stuff, if you look. Of course, his big one was with the fiddle. I was going to try to do that, but it doesn't work with the harmonica. Well, people say I'm a no good and I'm crazy like a loon. I get stoned in the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing. If I can get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, well, just leave this long-haired country boy alone. A preacher man talking on the TV, he's putting down rock and roll. Wants me to make a donation 'cause he's worried about my soul. He said Jesus walked on the water. I know people think that's true, but sometimes I think that preacher man ought to do a little walking too, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing. If I can get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, well, just leave this long-haired country boy alone. A poor girl wants to marry, and a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college, and a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine, and a politician wants a boat. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toke. Oh, I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I can get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, well, just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Charlie Daniels. Rest in peace, Charlie.
Larry says, great concert, Harold, and nice tambourine, Mary.
Oh, tambourine. Oh, she's earning every penny of that. Oh, yeah. By the way, Charlie Daniels played on 4 different Bob Dylan albums, interesting enough. When he was in Nashville, they heard him and kept bringing him back. Okay, a little Dylan trivia there. Here's a song off of a Neil Young album I had that nobody else had, but it was kind of a grungy album, so I'm going to do like one verse from it. So people who had this album are going to go, oh man, that was so cool that he did that song. I can't believe it. Everybody else is going to go, hold on. Everybody else is going to be, yeah, I get that. Okay. Kind of grungy. This is a grungy period. It's from his Time Fades Away album. This was Time Fades Away. 14 junkies, too weak to work. One sells diamonds for what they're worth. Down on Paint Street, disappointment lurks. Son, don't be home too late. Try to get back by 8. John, don't wait till the break of day, because you know how time fades away. Well, you know how time fades away. All right, that's enough of that. Anybody who loved that song and was appreciated, please send me a little thing. Or if you hated it, send me something. Marilyn will read it for you. Anybody have Time Fades Away? No. Okay. Here's another one that nobody had. I'm going to do like a verse from it. I'm going through them. I said, how do I get past? He had a really rough time. After Harvest, you would have thought, man, he made so much money off of Harvest. He went through a really horrible divorce. One of his kids had muscular dystrophy or something bad, and one of his best friends who he traveled with died and he overdosed. And supposedly he was at a big concert and he wrote this song at the concert. The guy name was Bruce Berry. I was going to do 2 verses from him. It's a very eerie song. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Bruce Berry was a working man. He used to load that Econoline van. A sparkle was in his eyes, but his life was in his hand. Late at night when the people were gone, he used to pick up my guitar and sing a song in a shaky voice that was real as the day was long. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. All right, that's a little bit of that song. So all you tonight people who had that album. All right. Here's the other song off of the new album. So now you don't have to buy the new album because you heard the 2 best songs. This also became a hit. I'm not sure if it became a hit for him or somebody. But then he released it on on American Stars and Bars. But this was on the new album called Homegrown, and this is Homegrown. A lot of marijuana song, a little thing going on here. Homegrown's all right with me. Homegrown, that's the way it should be. Homegrown, that's a good thing. We'll plant that bell and let it ring. The sun comes up in the morning, shines that light around. One day without warning, things start jumping off out of the ground. Well, homegrown's alright with me. Homegrown, that's the way it should be. Homegrown, that's a good thing. We'll plant that seed and let it ring. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright, I'm just doing little pieces here. That's off the new. This is what I do a little longer version of. This one is off of Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere, an early song by 1972. I got a G harp in there? I think so. Getting a little hot out here. It's only about 90. It feels like 89 though, I think. I'm in the shade.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. All right. This one I'm dedicated to The Rock. He's at home. Rock, how you doing, baby? Hope you're feeling better. Down by the river, oh, I shot my baby. Down by the river, dead. Oh, I shot it dead. Be on my side, I'll be on your side. There's no reason for you to hide. It's so hard for me staying here all alone, when you could be taking me for a ride. She could drag me over the rainbow, send me away. Down by the river, oh, I shot my baby. Down by the river, I'm dead. Shot it dead. She could drag me over the rainbow, send me away. Down by the river, I shot my baby. Down by the river, my side, well, I'll be on your side. Together we can get away. This much madness is too much sorrow. Well, it's impossible to make it today. She could drag me over the rainbow, send me away. Oh, down by the river. All right. Here is the request from a beautiful young lady in Cleveland, Ohio, with her beautiful, I think, daughters, maybe, I think. I know one of them. It's a very early Neil Young from after the gold rush. Same. Boy, it's getting hot out here. I got a clip somewhere, Marilyn. Here, a clip. You see a clip laying around?
No, I thought you had
I did.
that. Did it fall?
Oh, I got one. That's okay. You don't have to get up, Marilyn, and look. It's all right. I know you don't see one from sitting there. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I tell you.
Well, thank you.
What is that? The unemployment rate right now, Marilyn, you should be a little nervous. I know. You may have heard this was a pretty big hit. This was a real stoner type song. Sailing hardships through broken harbors, out on the waves in the night. Still the searcher must ride the dark horse, racing alone in his stride. Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay and young enough to sell? Tell me lies later, come and see me, I'll be around for a while. Well, I am lonely, but you can free me, all in the way that you smile. Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay and young enough to sell? Oh, I got the wrong harp in. I'm sorry, Jane. Hold on. I can't disappoint Jane. Me and Jane used to drive to school, high school together. Our biggest day we drove, and there was the day Jim Croce died. That was a sad day. tell me why. Well, is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay and young enough to sell? Okay, tell me why. Jane. Huh? Gotta remember to change the heart. That was okay, this was one of my favorite albums. This was off of American Stars and Bars 2. I don't know if I do a harp on this or not, but I'll give it a shot. You may have heard of this one. This was this was his new music. This was 1978, okay? This was like... It's a real up song, which is unusual for him. Actually, it's not, now that I think about it. It's a down song. Hello, my old friend. It's good to see you smiling. We've been around so long, you must be strong. And single life really has its fine points, like friends to help you out when things go wrong. Hold back the tears that you've been crying. Push off the fears when they come around. Hold back the tears and keep on trying, 'cause just around the next corner will be waiting your true love. Two lying fools and then four crying eyes count one another to survive. Crazy love must surely have this pain, if getting up means going down again. Hold back the tears that you've been crying. Push off the fears when they come around. Hold back the tears and keep on trying, 'cause just around the next corner may be waiting your true love. Okay, hold back the tears. Boy, we're coming to the end pretty quick here.
Like an hour.
Is it an hour? Okay, well, it's the last song coming up here, so it worked out pretty nice.
All right, good job.
Thank you for coming, and this is not a special song. This was off of that American Stars and Bars, and it was a waltz. Bonnie, it's a waltz, so I'm gonna try to do. My buddy Bonnie's always on my case on the waltz. She'll be hearing this in a couple days. Well, they're playing that old country waltz in the empty bar, echoing off the wall. When I first heard the band news that you set me free, well, the band played the old country waltz with me. I loved, I lost, and I cried the day that the two of us died. When I got no excuses, I just want to ride while the band played the old country waltz. Well, that was out of tune, but that's okay. Hey, and we got to do Tampa Train, and we'll get out of here. All right.
Yay! Are you ready?
All right. Yeah, that was out of key. Hooray. Hey, you can't hit them all. Can't hit any of them, actually, but that's okay. As long as you enjoy yourself. I came to the conclusion, I don't care what it costs, special 20 harmonicas are the way to go. It's been pouring, it's been raining. I keep losing what I'm gaining. But there is no sense complaining. I'm not too big to fail. I know a place that's always sunny. It's my land of milk and honey. Well, I'm pulling out my money. Get me a ticket on that rail. Now I'm riding on the Tampa train, past the oranges, sugar cane, palm trees swaying in the southern breeze. The sky is diamond blue. When I'm riding on the Tampa train, I forget about the pounding pain. I keep singing in that Tampa sun. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Not sure what I was thinking. Well, could have been that I've been drinking, 'cause it seems I'm always sinking. No matter where I roam, I'm planning and arranging for my luck to be a changing. All my tickets I'm exchanging and try and get me home. Now I'm riding on the Tampa train, past the oranges, sugar cane, palm trees swaying in the southern breeze. The sky is diamond blue. When I'm riding on the Tampa train, I forget about the pounding pain. I keep singing that Tampa song. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Well, it's hailing and it's sleeting. Understand there's been some cheating. It's all part of my mistreating. I gotta get away, so I'm picking up the pieces and I'm heading for the beaches where that temperature increases. I'm heading for the bay. Now I'm riding on that Tampa train, past the oranges, sugar cane, palm trees swaying in that southern breeze. The sky is diamond blue. When I'm riding on that Tampa train, I forget about the pounding pain. I keep singing that Tampa song. Lord, I'm coming home to you. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Oh, the YouTube died. Okay.